Thank you for joining us for the Virginia Tech Softball Press Conference, and we are joined at the podium today by head coach Pete D'Amore. And we will eventually have student athletes Sierra Walton and Caitlin Noble. Just a reminder before we begin to raise your hand if you have a question, and we'll bring a microphone to you. And make sure you identify yourself and your media outlet before asking a question. So we'll begin with an opening statement by Coach D'Amore.
Yeah, that was a big win for us. Told the girls it's regional games are never easy, and it's probably, I think this is the 12th regionals I've been to, and you never have easy games. So I'm proud of the girls. They stuck with it. That last inning was pretty eventful. So a lot of contributors today, and we're gonna enjoy it today, and then off till tomorrow.
We'll now open it up for questions.
Warren Taylor, Cats Illustrated. You go to Sierra in the bottom of the sixth. What about her, or why did you go to her in that situation?
Sierra had a really, really good week of practice, and I thought that the type of pitcher that they had brought in, Sierra matched up really well with. Part of it was gut instinct, I guess, and I just felt like C was gonna run into one. So she made me look like a genius. Thank you.
So yeah, Mark Berman of the Roanoke Times. Take us through that at bat there. I guess what kind of pitch did you get there, and do you know when you hit it there that was going to go out?
No, I did not know it was going to go out. I thought she was going to catch it. Coach told me that they were bringing in the rise ball pitcher, and that's particularly who I'm better off of hitting is rise ball pitcher. We work on the rise ball a lot too. So I knew first pitch that was there for me, I was going to hit it, take a hack at it, and I just ended up putting a good swing on it. So.
Was it rise ball?
Yeah, it was a rise ball. Yeah.
Now, you're not a home run hitter like Caitlin.
Right.
That was your first home run of the year. Mm-hmm. What does it mean to you as someone, as a senior and doesn't get to play every day, to be the one that has to have the big hit for the team like that in NCAA Regional?
Yeah, I would say my role on the team kind of is like our energy person. These girls have worked so hard, and to be able to step up for them in a game like this, and like as a senior in my final season, that is just something that I will cherish forever. So I'm super excited for us to get to play tomorrow too.
They loaded the bases. How big was it to get that double play?
I was the play of the game, in my opinion. That ball goes through the middle. Arguably, that scores 2 runs, and it's first and third with no outs. So that kind of put the wheels on their momentum there. And yeah, in my opinion, that was the play of the game besides her home run.
I know this one's for the players. What do you all think about the double play?
Oh, that was huge. I looked at Maddie. I was like celebrating. I forgot the runners that were on base. I had to kind of like click back in. But I mean, 2 outs in that situation, you'll trade a run for that like any day. So that, like he said, it just kind of stopped what they were going with. So it was huge.
That little Jeter hop she did, is that something she does a lot?
No, she's a freak athlete. So it was just fun to watch her like do all her stuff like that. It's like slow motion from my point of view. So it was awesome.
Sierra, go back to the home run there. Are you feeling any pressure in that situation, any nerves in that situation? And for that to be your first home run of the year, what was different about that situation that was the one that went out the park for you?
Of course I was a little nervous at first. I was kind of shaking, but I got lucky because they did put in a new pitcher, so I got more time to kind of be present in just the moment. I knew that my team was squaring up balls all game long, and so I knew that if I wasn't able to get it done, that somebody else was going to, but I just knew that that was my opportunity to do something with it, and I seized the moment. So that was awesome. It worked out in my favor, but yeah, taking advantage of every moment is kind of like our thing. It's just to be present, and so I think I just took that into account.
Caitlin, first name somebody tournament for everybody but Al. Was there nerves today, or was everyone feeling jitters or no jitters?
Well, I think this is new to everybody, like, that's been here, so, except for Al, yeah, like you said, and, but, like, once you kind of get out there and start playing, it kind of goes away, that, like, you're doing what you've been doing the whole time. It's whenever you have time outside of the game is usually when you get, like, the nerves, you start thinking too much, but once you get kind of in a game, it's just go play and do what you've been doing, so it makes it a little bit easier.
Take us through, obviously, you had a big triple there to take us through that at bat there.
Yeah, I was just trying to hit something in the air, like try to work middle, hit something in the air, and hit it. It felt good, and saw it bounce off the wall, and I immediately turned to Coach Pete, and I was like, I hope he sends me. The first thing I said when I got in the third, I was like, I think that's my first triple ever. So yeah, it was big time. So.
Pete, how big is it obviously to win this game and get into the winner's bracket final as opposed to having to play an
Well,
elimination game?
it's huge. I mean, you lose the first game, it's tough to come back. And so winning the first game it's a big deal.
Pete, it was something about Sierra's makeup that kind of makes her a good pitch hitter and that type, to come in cold like that.
Yeah, I mean, like she said, she's a high energy kid, and she's almost like I don't want to say the mother hen of the team. I mean, but she's a leader, and so I didn't think twice about the situation. I mean, pressure wise, I mean, and you guys probably don't know this, but did you face the kid in high school?
Yeah.
So it's like first it was the type of pitch she was going to get, and then you started looking. It's she had faced the kid before, and it's just all worked out.
But you hit a home run off of her in high school?
I don't remember. My sister probably will. She has all the stats. She was like texting me all week, like, "Oh, if she pitches against you," but I do not remember because that was a long time ago.
Any further questions?